Hey guys, Brian back again with another video, and I wanted to do a quick video and give my thoughts and impressions on a shoe that's been out there for a little bit. I recently got my hands on it, and I wasn't expecting too much out of this shoe to begin with, but it has pleasantly surprised me. And I think that for a lot of people looking for an Under Armour basketball shoe that's a little bit more for the bigger guys out there, I think this will be a good fit. And so we're going to talk about the HOVR Havoc 2. So the HOVR Havoc 2 is part of UA's basketball line. It does feature full-length HOVR foam, which you can see right here. It has been a very, I have to say, awesome shoe. I've worked out in it, I've run in it a little bit, sprint work, things like that. I don't really play basketball, so I can't really evaluate it as a basketball shoe, but looking at some of the elements you would need in basketball, I can kind of speak to it. So for me, I have a bigger foot, I have a flat foot, and this has been a great fit for me. I've got several of the Curry models, and I know for some people, the fit of the signature Curry line may not be the best for everyone. I've always suggested if you're not a fan of the Curry fit, always go to the takedown model, the 3.0 line. That's going to be a little bit better. But if you're looking for another alternative, definitely check out the Havoc 2. I was not a big fan of the Havoc 1. I thought the fit was very tight. Most times you would have to go up half a size at best because of the way it was fit. It was a very thick shoe, I thought, kind of heavy for even its own size. This feels really light. Like I said, I don't really play basketball. I've tried on a lot of basketball shoes, and a lot of them do feel a lot heavier than obviously your average run shoe. I've wrestled for a long time, and the fit on here reminds me of a wrestling shoe. The traction on here is very minimal, and you can see by the way it's built, the traction sits on the HOVR foam, so it's a really comfortable fit. The HOVR foam is somewhat thick. I would say it's firm from the outside, but it doesn't feel that way necessarily inside. It's comfortable. It's broken in really well. A really comfortable ride, very supportive ride. Not like a run shoe where the cushion is super soft and it's not as stable. I definitely have a good stability in this. Good size outrigger on here for lateral support. Not a lot of support on the medial side, so if you do have a flat foot, you definitely have to keep that in mind, but it's not anything that's uncomfortable. The traction on here has actually been really solid. Obviously, if you are using a basketball shoe, herringbone is one of the more popular traction patterns. You do have some herringbone on the shoe. On the medial side, lateral side, you've got this kind of dot circle pattern that is on the lateral side of the shoe that goes all the way down. And then in between the cushion and the traction, you've got this propulsion plate, which does give the shoe some kind of stiffness, but in the forefoot, it's somewhat flexible. So you do have some flexibility there, but you definitely have the support that you need towards the back half of the shoe. So I would say if you took this in the gym as something casual to kind of use in the gym if you're not squatting or deadlifting, I would say it's going to be comfortable. You can definitely use this for like dynamic workouts if you're doing like a boot camp class, something like that. Like I said, very comfortable. The upper, I'm not 100% sure of the material. It's a very very soft material. I'd have to look at the tech specs. I'll leave it a link in the description below. I should have had that memorized, but I'll leave a link in the description on the tech specs. Definitely a tough, or not tough, but durable material on the upper. You got some raised dots here at the front to give it some reinforcement and protection against like toe drags, things like that. Ventilation's been pretty good overall. This area right here is definitely open. You can see the holes here, and it's open right here, but here it's reinforced, so you do have extra material here by the ankle to help with support, so you're locked in. Now, I would say that the lock-in or the lockdown on the forefoot here is not the best. Like I said, I've had several Curry models, and Curry shoes, the signature line especially, definitely locks your foot in. If you haven't tried the lockdown on the 7 or the new 303s, lockdown on those is awesome. So I would say this is going to be average on lockdown. It does lock your foot in. It does have that like booty construction, so the tongue is attached right here at the forefoot, so your foot is locked in here. Definitely want to lace it tight in the ankle to lock down the heel. You have a interior heel counter on this side, so it's very stiff, but it's not annoying. And then it's flexible up here at the top. So, like I said, I've had a really good time with this shoe. It's been very comfortable. I've been able to use it while doing training classes and just kind of casually in the gym. Just a very comfortable shoe for me to use. And like I said, I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to cop. There's tons of colors online, a lot of options for this. And so, like I said, if you guys have any questions or want to know anything else about this shoe, this is the HOVR Havoc 2. Currently, I believe it is going for $120 on UA's website. So if you guys have any questions or want to know any more information, I'll leave all the information down below, and then you guys can leave a comment if you guys want to know anything further. All right? Catch you guys in the next one.